colleagues, our guest. My name is Honorable Isa Muhammad.
James Abiodun Faleke, representing Kenya, Lagos.
Mr. Chairman, who doubles as the leader of the House, distinguished honorable colleagues, our invited guests and your team and the press. I'm Right Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka. I speak for and on behalf of Nigerians, but I have my roots before Iwekuru Federal Constituency.
Federal Constituency. Welcome you to this meeting.
I will now request our special guest to introduce himself and members of his team that he thinks should be introduced.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman of this honorable committee, our dear Professor Julius Ihovere, other honorable members of this committee that has oversight over the administration of Rivers State. I am Vice Admiral Ibokete Ekoibas, retired, currently the administrator of Rivers State. And I have with me here my Principal Staff Officer, Commodore Aminu Shehu, and Mr. Andy Weke. Thank you very much for having us here, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Of Akwa Ibom State and a member of this committee. Mr. Chairman.
The terms were clearly spelled out, and some of those terms were communicated to you in our first letter. As you also probably know, that Section 305 of the Constitution empowers the President to declare a state of emergency based on several parameters. But that state of emergency, the Gazette must be sent to the National Assembly for approval. It's only that approval that gives life to the state of emergency. So I repeat that so that you know how critical the National Assembly is to that process. I also would like you rightly pointed out just now, Section 11.4 of the Constitution as amended empowers the National Assembly to take over the responsibilities of a state House of Assembly where it is unable to function. That also means that all functions of the state House of Assembly, including budget approval, must come to the National Assembly and by implication, this very committee. Since our inauguration, we made every effort to reach out to you. Via a letter, you responded that you couldn't come. We did a second letter. We didn't quite receive the response, but I did get a soft copy yesterday explaining why you couldn't make it. But we were here waiting for you because we had not received the letter. So we were here till very late for you until we heard that you were attending the National Economic Council meeting. So we are happy to see you here today. I want you to feel relaxed because the members you see here were carefully selected based on zonal representation and membership of the House to advance the progress that Rivers State needs to make in order to be part and parcel of the holistic structure of democracy that Nigeria represents today. And for us, we have demonstrated again and again our preparedness to do this job efficiently and effectively in the interest of the people of Rivers south of Nigeria and the Nigerian Federation. We are glad you are here, as you promised yesterday. This meeting actually at this time was at your instance, and we're happy that you are here. So you are welcome, and I would like to have you make a brief comment. Then we will go into an executive session so that we can lay out the parameters of how we are going to work together.
Please permit me to begin by respectfully acknowledging your leadership and the critical role of this committee in safeguarding the democratic and constitutional integrity of our great nation. It is both an honor and a solemn responsibility to address you today in my capacity as the administrator of Rivers State. I deeply regret my inability to attend earlier engagements with this esteemed committee, like you rightly said. Today is exactly 10 days after the first invitation, and in between we've had 4 public holidays, 4 days that were off calendar, that's public holidays, plus the weekends inclusive. The absence, of course, was not out of disregard, but rather due to the weighty and urgent demands of stabilizing is presently relatively calm, but still fragile. That said, I humbly request your understanding and the indulgence of this committee to grant me additional time to adequately prepare and present a comprehensive and constructive briefing. Given the complexities and sensitivities surrounding the current transitional period in Rivers State, it is important that any engagement with this committee is done with the depth, accuracy, and clarity it rightfully deserves. I remain fully committed to cooperating with the committee and to ensuring that all relevant information is made available in due course to support your important work. I want to specially thank Mr. Chairman and the distinguished honorable members of this committee for your understanding and continued service to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I also want to thank the members of the press for the role they've played in supporting the efforts of the federal government. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.
All those who are not part of this committee or part of the 2 gentlemen that accompanied the administrator should kindly excuse us for an executive session. Make it quicker,
Just a few words.
I'll see there's something now. I will handle it.
Shoot.
Good afternoon, sir.
The press statement has been
Released already.
has been released.
The tendency to be spoken to is the statement is there.
All right, one word.
Okay, sir, I want to know the next move with the presence of the sole administrator here today. He said you should give him more time to prepare a comprehensive report. So I want to know the next move.
A
and how
new
long.
date will be communicated to him today. And he will be here. And we'll continue with our work.
And we had a fruitful engagement.
Are you prepared to go for oversight function in Rivers State?
Let him appear before us
Can you
first.
give reason why I was not appearing?